the medication world and how it's become a learned part of society, and the prescription drugs industry has flourished due to the education provided to the doctors when attending a university, and who regulates the subject matter, what's in the books and the program. Is it scientists, or is it prior medical research, not pertaining to historical medicines, more current millennium ailments such as depression, restless leg syndrome, chronic pain, chronic fatigue, restlessness, ADD, OCD, ADOCD, like really. Doctors are taught and learned that these conditions exist and are trained to recognize behaviors in children. Where did this newfound medicine come from? All of a sudden, if people were told to do natural things and to mindfully take control of their life and their path and use their brain, which has been given to them and proven to be a more powerful machine than anything that you can hear about or read. I think intuitively our brain and our bodies are strong enough to convince ourselves to heal of certain ailments such as depression, restlessness, anxiety. Those things are not meant to be treated with medication. Those things are meant to be self-healing in meditation and proper diet and exercise, and the lack of an abundance of alcohol and drugs. Now, obviously, that's not ideal because we live in a very, stressful society, again, created by who? Media, marketing, corporations, capitalism. It has made it nearly impossible for people to not only have the time, but to muster up the emotional strength that it not only takes to do, but to even recognize that that is what needs to be done. And unfortunately, they just clutter your minds and time with television. And I guarantee you, if you were to just sit home in silence, with maybe some inspirational music, or maybe just music without words, just some sounds or some nature, and you continually had to do this, I guarantee you would find a way to heal yourself emotionally, to find a way to pray or meditate or surrender to the fact that only you can change how you feel. Medications only change how you feel chemically, but the emotions are still there and not dealt with. Sleeplessness, restlessness, those things can all be temporarily fixed through medication. Maybe you need to get a good night's sleep, and you haven't spent the weeks or months of process that it takes to, emotionally be able to heal yourself. So, yeah, maybe you want to take an Ambien to help you sleep. But what the pharmaceutical business has sneakily done so well is convinced us that these are the only alternative ways, because if we take the responsibility to do things that don't cost anything, like meditate, pray, read, well, I guess buying books could cost something, or having to access the internet could cost something, but very minimal. These don't chemically change who you are. They just inform you and give you inspiration and will on understanding that you are the only one that has the power to heal these specific things that they have told you you need narcotics for. And it's just unfortunate that the brainwashing, so to speak, has gotten so deep that I don't know that the spiritual side can surface in most people, because they are so far removed from that possibility with their constant lifestyle of the rat race. Spinning in that wheel, getting up, going to work, driving in traffic, paying high gas fees, being stressed about all that, having to keep a happy marriage, home, children with stress, and then you see these commercials, have anxiety, is life getting out of control, you need this, and you're like, yes, that sounds great. Because we don't realize that we have these opportunities to change our lives and to make the time. If you had time to see that commercial or to see that ad, then you had time to sit in silence and figure it out and get deep down in there and find a way to fix it yourself. Until next time.